At the beginning of this week's Parshat, we're taught two sets of laws that seem totally unrelated. First, we get the prohibition against farmers in Israel working their land every 7th year, Shemitah, and every 50th year, Yovel. Then we get the prohibitions against cheating your fellow in business transactions, selling land, overcharging as a seller or underpaying as a buyer. And then the prohibition against cheating your fellow with words, giving bad advice or aggravating or tormenting them. What is the connection? Why are these sets of laws next to each other? The commentators explain they're related because at the heart of these prohibitions is one thing. Do you believe in God? No farmer is going to let his land lay fallow and not work it for a full year every 7th year. And for 2 full years, in years 49, the 7th set of 7 years, and then in the 50th year, during the Yovel year, unless that farmer believes in God and believes in God's promise that the year prior to letting the land lay fallow, he'll have an incredible, miraculous bumper crop that will last him through the year or years when he's not working the field. And similarly, when someone's honest, he or she is showing, I trust in God. I know that God, every Rosh Hashanah, writes a number next to my name representing the income I'm going to make that year. So I put my head down and I work honestly and I make that number. But somebody who cheats is showing, I don't trust God. I got to cut some corners, have to lie, have to cheat, have to steal in order to make a few extra bucks. And that's why. If you look at the section of the Talmud where the sages explain that when you get up to heaven, the first question you're asked is, were you honest in business? You'd expect that question to be asked, were you honest in business, using a Hebrew word like biyashris? Were you straight? B'tzedek? Were you righteous in business? B'mishpat? Did you act with the right judgment? But instead, the word that's used is be'emunah. What do you mean be'emunah? In faith? Did you conduct your business faithfully? Why is that word used? Now we understand why. You're asked in heaven, did you conduct your business in a way that shows you believe in God? If you were honest, yes, you did. If you were dishonest, no, you didn't. And same thing with onas devarim, cheating somebody with words. Every Rosh Hashanah, next to that number that's next to our name showing the income we're going to make, there's a notation from God that describes the amount and the type of aggravation each one of us is going to suffer during that coming year. So if you intentionally aggravate someone, it's as if you're saying, I don't trust you, God. I think that fellow needs some extra aggravation. So we've got to be super careful. Our business transactions with each other and our interpersonal interactions directly reflect our level of belief in God.